Alrighty then, it's time for some more mining and music. So let's get some music going here. And let's turn it up just a scotch. That should be pretty good though. Alright, let's get the hell out of here and get some mining done. So we got Chromite and Galena that we need to do tonight. Shouldn't need a whole lot of either, but I'm going to spend a couple hours and get a good little bit so we won't run out again too soon. Couple stack of torches. And let's go ahead and start with Galena, because I did some Chromite this afternoon. Ooh, an Enderman. Let's see if we can kill him. Not you, zombie. I want the Enderman. Here, buddy. Get back here. Run from me, you little bitch. You didn't even give me a fucking ender pearl. What a cunt. Ooh, look at you and your pretty mace. Let me have that. You can give it to me. What a dick. I didn't say anything about wanting to kill you fuckers. Now I'm a face. Hey, that guy's got a tool. Come here, you tool. Oh, you just got a vanilla shovel. Oh, and that you give to me. Can't give me any of the good shit. Oh yeah, this is at the bottom of my old oil deposit. Forgot about that. might go get some redstone too. We're getting just a bit low on ice. So this level looks like the top. At least for this area. And see, now it goes over here. That'll work. Damn, I'm full of shit again. Always full of shit. Damn it, look here. Alright, buddy, old pal. How you doing tonight? Alright, so it looks like we have some power light in the roof. We still need to get it. And that shit's really going up there. Damn, it sucks there's more up there higher. It's a cave, I gotta explore it. Has to be done. What's that? More power light? Bitch. Yeah, that's molybdenite. Stibnite. A douchebag. So I wonder if this is connected to over there. Let's find out. Yeah, most definitely is. It's the other side of the ravine thing. Knew that was coming. He didn't even bring me an ore. What a dick. Bring me a block. It ought to at least be a useful one. That dude was hitting me in the butt. I don't like being hit in the butt. It's rude. You just walk up on a dude and hit him in the ass. What kind of gay shit is that, fucker? Okay, I completely missed that swipe. I think I finally got the top. And then I find another that's higher. Fuck you. Now how the hell I fall down here? Oh, I thought that was white raisins. Oh, we got a cave over here. Let's have a look-see. Hey, Vladimir, I'm not digging sand, I'm digging limestone. And I'm digging limestone because I need the ore that's in it. Oh, that didn't work right. I need the galena that's in this vein because I need lead because one, we're about out in the factory, and two, I need it for making batteries. I need battery alloy for the batteries I need, and I've used about all of the lead we have in the factory currently, so I need to mine. And apparently my chat thing ain't working. I can only see what you're saying on YouTube. That kind of stinks. Come here, douchebag. So Vladimir, do you play GregTech, or you just stop in to chat and watch? Motherfucker. The hell is it with you guys dropping out over there? Damn. I actually don't need the limestone. I have tons of limestone. And the problem is that what I'm mining right now is molybdenite, stibnite, this, which is fake gold, and powellite, which is the lighter yellow one. And the ones I need are those right there that are more purplish color. But I don't want to mine what's above or what's below before I get what's above, because there's a good chance that I'm going to need the molybdenite at some point. So I'm going to mine it all so I can get down to the galena. Okay, that's cool. And I need a lot of the galena. I need to make like 16 of the batteries that I'm trying to make. I made one today, so I need to make about 15 more. And I need 6 battery plates, battery alloy plates for each one. And battery alloy is a mixture of 4 lead and 1 antimony per set of 5 battery alloy. So I need about 160 lead, and you only get a little bit of lead out of each galena. There is more in the damn room. Son of a bitch. There's a lot of gravel in this vein. Hi, Liquid Blur. How's it going? Welcome. Sit back, relax, enjoy the show, and I am sure I will be with you to offend you shortly. Not on purpose, of course, but it is kind of what I do. Mess around with packs and I don't get offended easy, so have at it. Glad to hear it. If you don't get offended easy, you're in a good place, because I tend to say a few things that people take offense to occasionally. Even though that know that I'm offensive, still get offended by me usually. Just had an argument the other day with a friend because he took something I said offensively. And he was pre-warned it was gonna happen. So, like I told him, for when it happens, I apologize now. So what kind of pack you looking at? Oh yeah, mod devs can be a bit to deal with at times. Deal with a lot of them myself. There. In there. Yeah, mob devs can definitely be a bit of a tricky situation to deal with at times. I deal with Greg a lot, and we've had our moments. GregTech wise, something in 112 version on the factory was dumbed down and not enjoyable, but because GT6 E decently new. There's still kinks that it and other mods to work out, so they work together. Yeah, I don't like CE. I don't like the person that makes CE because he is, in my opinion, very bad at what he's trying to accomplish. But I also don't like the direction that he took GregTech into. I don't believe it's GregTech anymore. Have you looked at GT Classic? Well, it's not what you would consider like GregTech 5, which is more the lines of where GTCE is trying to go. It's more GT1. And it's also built off of IC2 Classic. It's an actual add-on for IC2 Classic. I'm helping with ideas for the pack, or for the mod, and helping testing with the mod. It's fun. It's not what you would expect GT6 or GT5. You know, if you go into it looking for something with the in-depth hardness of GT5 or GT6, it's not going to fill that. But it's fun. I'm not an actual dev. I just kind of give ideas and test. He got to the Matter Fabricator the other day. If you want to try the pack we're testing, it is on my website. And he's working on the battery charger now. So it's pretty close to endgame. And if you haven't played with IC2 Classic, it has some endgame added to it past what was originally in IC2. So there's a lot more stuff after you get to the mass fab, matter fab. I can adjust the recipes. The idea is having things flow together mod to mod. For example, IE works with IC2, but IE doesn't integrate well with direct GT6 machine. Contact ID, rather, things flow fluently and I can make things grindy. I've always put it through hell. Well, I know that we do compat with IE because I always have IE in my packs. And so I've made sure that IC2 Classic and GT Classics both worked with IE. And it's already in the pack, so you wouldn't need to add it. You might actually like the old version of GT Classic. Because it was more of a GT 5, 6 idea, had more minerals and materials in it. But he decided to go back to the original GT1 idea and help with the GT5 clone that somebody else's. Well, it's not a clone. I guess it's more of a port type of thing. But he decided to put more of his ideas over there than in his own add-on. But that's not supported anymore. Well, I would definitely suggest you give GT Classic a try then. If you're not already in my Discord, you might want to join. That's where talk for GT Classic development is, and you can talk with the modder himself, which is E99999. Hey Claydor, how's it going? Yes, Bear's dead. That is the correct one. Welcome to the stream. Sit back, relax, and I will be offending you shortly. Not on purpose, but I'm sure it'll happen at some point. Let's get this out of here. I don't know in what way you're saying I'm doing good, but I'm doing crap right now because I'm mining the wrong shit. I'm supposed to be mining Galena, but the completionist in me will not let me mine the lower areas before I get the higher areas out. Because I know at some point I'm going to need what's up here. How is he as a person? I always ask just because I want to know what I'm getting myself into. I end up talking... Oh, E99? He's a great guy. He's a member of our group. So we play together and have fun doing shit together. We play together on the same GT Classic testing server, and he's played on my GT6 adventure server. He's a good guy. He's actually the one I got in an argument with the other day because I accidentally offended him. We've worked it out, and even if we hadn't worked it out, I'd still tell you he was a good guy, because he really is. He's pretty easy to get along with most of the time. There's a couple people that kind of rub him the wrong way, but for the most part, he's pretty easygoing and easy to get along with. He is definitely not a Greg that takes a little bit of getting used to. And I wouldn't put him in the same, anywhere close to the same category with like Blue Sunshine, which is the modder of IE, which I think is a complete dick. He's definitely no Arch, no MDIO. You shouldn't have any problem dealing with him. Have I found diamonds yet? I'm not looking for diamonds. Have you talked to the new developers of... Terra Firmacraft. Yeah, I haven't... The only one that I've ever talked to of Terra Firmacraft is Kitty. And she's alright. I haven't talked to the other guys. She was working on the 1.7.10 version before she went off to get married, and that's the version that I was doing at the time, so that's who I discussed shit with. Arch is 18. Last time I knew he was like 14 or 15. You sure he's 18? So it slightly makes sense why he is the way he is, if I generalize it. Yeah, he's a teen. Last time I knew, he was like somewhere between 14 and 16. I'm kind of terrible with memory, but yeah. He's definitely one of those, you know, young, headstrong, my shit don't stink category of people. But I also think he's making some very poor decisions when it comes to the mod. Alcatraz is a complete ass. Alcatraz, is that the dude that does the magic-y fucking mod? Okay, then it's not the guy I'm thinking of. Yeah, I typically deal with GregTech and IC2 folks. Which reminds me, I gotta get back to testing IC2 experimental's new changes. I haven't talked to him in a while. Or tested it in a little while. I think he said he had the night off, so he might be available if you want to talk to him now. And by the way, Claydor, I am in a very heavily modded game, so diamonds don't really mean anything. This is built more off of real life materials rather than everything relies on diamonds and ender pearls like most mods do. But yeah, I've got tons of diamonds already. I've used hundreds of them to build a couple machines I just had to do not too long ago. I am very much into the end part of this game. I am only technically playing here anymore because it's my testing environment for the mod. And I need to have some place to test at. And I don't do creative testing. I don't find it enjoyable. So I do my testing in survival. I don't find it a good idea to test in creative, at least for the most part, as I can't explain or show the people that watch how much work there is in doing what I'm doing, and I also can't tell the modder that something is balanced or unbalanced for the part of the tech tree that it needs to be in. Going to load up GT Classic with IC2 just to poke around. As long as it's being maintained, I don't mind things not quite done. The goal is to create a pack that makes tons of hours just to get to mid-game. Well, you're gonna have to do some mind tweaking, craft tweaking, to really get there. Now, one thing that we've discussed that you might want to look into is there is an option for machines to take steel rather than iron, refined iron. And there is a blast furnace in GT Classic, but you would have to use like Ender IE to get the original steel to even get started. So if you're wanting to make it a little more time consuming, that might be an idea you might want to look into. IC2 Classic also has a built-in recipe system, so you can turn a lot of things on and off in the config rather than having to use Craft Tweaker to enable, disable certain things. And I am friends with Spiger, the guy that makes IC2 Classic. So if there's any bugs you happen to find or suggestions you might have for it, I can pass them along for you. He likes to be left alone a bit, so he only pops in our Discord now and then when somebody needs to talk to him, and well, he honestly feels like talking to them. But he is in my other Discord, so in my private ones, so if you need to convey a message to him, let me know. E is also in there, so he can also help you out with anything like that. He works pretty closely with Spiger on things. Now, I will tell you with IC2 and GT Classics, mid-game-ish isn't really an issue getting to. You can do that pretty quickly without any recipe changes. But Iridium is really your stepping stone into endgame. So once you get to mid-game, you actually have a bit more of a grind ahead of you for the more endgame stuff. Now, one thing about it is the only place to really get Iridium reliably is in the end or through matter fabrication. Now, I am personally not a big one on it being in the end, because I like the idea of having to use a matter fabricator to get that. Oh, there is also a fusion reactor as well. The calculator mods? Really? Really? Ugh. I don't understand what's up with that calculator mod and why people even like it. That thing annoys the shit out of me. Alright, I'm a-listening. Trying to find an end to this damn vein so I can start going down to the next level, but this bitch never ends. It's the vein that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends. Don't hate me for getting that song stuck in your head if you know it. It's not my fault, it had to be done, damn it. I've configured it to be the late game siege setup. The chips come from stone, then analyzed and have a drop base percent for ore. Since most tech mods don't have and won't include a sieve, and X-Nilaho is early game, not late game, I've made the ore gen horribly difficult, so it's not something you can just dig down and bam bang. Okay. I just don't get the premise of the mod. I seen it in... There's one pack I was looking at, and I'm used to machines. I'm not used to the weird way they do shit, I guess. Last time I seen that mod was 110. Can't think of the name of the pack it was in right now, but it was a progression mod where everything was gated behind a different mod. Literally all the machines besides 3 are removed, and you need the 3 to do something like, yes, Age of Engineering. That's the one it was in. That's the last time I seen it. And it made me want to punch somebody when I seen add this plus this or divide this by that and it equals this. And I was like, what the fuck is this dumb shit? That is not how a machine works in my head. Alright, stone. That is the end. This is the end. My only friend. The end. Bit of an upbeat song to be listening to while I'm trying to sing that song. Alright, is there galena on this level? Seeing stibnite. Oh no, literally all three machines, you put stone into one, it finds a chip, broken or dirty. Those go through a cleaning machine, then into the analyzer, and bam, chance at ores. So it's so you don't have to mine. You use it as a way of not needing to mine stuff. Okay. Well, you done lost me already then, because, well, I love mining. I would never use that unless it was absolutely necessary to get in a particular ore. I would never use that. I love mining. Ah, crap. Got more limestone over here. Alright, so just going for this area. Late gen or gen, kind of like X Nilaho is in Skyblock. It's not 100% needed, but more of an alternative. The ore gems are compressed veins of 100 to 150 ores. The stone gets harder the further you go down as well. Once you have the three machines, you've done enough mining in the game at this point. Never enough mining. By the way, have you ever tried, I know you're looking for something in 112, but have you ever tried GT6, what I'm playing now? Because if you want something, you know, a bit grindy and difficult, it's in 1710, not 112, of course, but I think you might enjoy it. I really enjoy it. But there's a lot of people that don't because of just how difficult it is and how different it is from about every other GregTech ever. Let me go get what I missed back here. See if I got enough room to pick these crates up. Ah, stop it. Now see, GregTech 6, the reason why I brought it up, actually has bedrock veins that you can... Hey, where you at, fucker? Fucker! That made a mess. We'll be back to deal with that in a bit. Get off my ass, spider! Hey, stop shooting me, it's not nice. Didn't I just say stop fucking shooting me? Bitch. I feel like in the GT community, there's so many options on every version since the original. Someone will always nitpick them, unfortunately. I read about GT6, which causes me to look into GT6, but there's not many packs of it, and it still has its bugs, and well, the dev, yeah. Well, GT6 is still in development. It's supposed to complete by the end of this year. What bugs there are very, very little, because I try to keep that dealt with my testing every week, although occasionally things come up. Again, it's in 1.7.10, so if you don't like 1.7.10, that would be an issue. But it is basically everybody that I know of that played GT5 or even GT4 before GT6, I tell them to forget everything they know about GregTech. Because this is a very different monster. Like, there's a lot less dealing with loss that most people are used to. Like, when you have to put 2 ingots together to make a plate, you would always just spend those 2 ingots and it would give you 1 plate. Well, in this one, there's now an anvil that you have to make, and you actually get the scrap back that you can then cook back down into nuggets to make back into an ingot, or turn it into dust, so you don't actually lose that material. But you have to deal with a whole lot of different power sources and power types. Machines do not take a specific, does not take a generic power like just EU. They can take any different power from heat units, kinetic units, which is like a piston push-pull, think like Buildcraft engine type power, rotational power, what's called RU. And you also have laser units, which are made through EU. Then you have quantum units, which is like your endgame power. Which is can be made through EU to LU. Each level has loss, so you can get you can go from one to another, like heat units to EU, but you have to go heat to steam, steam to RU through a turbine, and then RU through to EU through a dynamo. And then you have machines like this one is a mixer that mixes fluids and items together, and it takes a motor to power it. So therefore you need RU to power the machine rather than EU. So you have the decision of, do I want to use RU to make EU to store my power and have the convenience of a machine turning on and off, or do I want to save some of my power loss and just power it through a turbine, and then I wouldn't be losing the 50% power going from RU to EU, then another 50 going back to RU again. I don't know. I don't know if they have or not. You just set my brain into overload for a second with all of that. Yeah, it's understandable. Let's see, this here is a crusher. This is basically like your macerator, except Greg broke the macerator into a crusher and a shredder. So anything that's going down to like a dust, you would do in a shredder. Anything that is like breaking down an ore and doubling it would go in a crusher. And then instead of an ore washer, you have a sluice. Then you have your centrifuge. And that's your basic ore processing stuff. Let's see. Also, recipes in GT Classic, not all there. What recipes do you not see? And my guess would be that is something that is still work in progress. Electric translocator, I was just poking around and noticed. I do believe he got the buffers to work, but I don't think he's looked at the translocator yet. I think he went through and added all the blocks and stuff that was in GT1, and then is going back and making them actually function and then giving them recipes. So yeah, I don't believe the translocator is working yet. I know we haven't tested it yet, which usually means it isn't working. But a translocator is basically just a item pump to pull things from one machine to another. So they're not really needed. You can also do blocks like chests and stuff but they're not really needed as IC2 Classic has input and output upgrades for every machine. He's done a lot of work with JEI trying to keep it nice and understandable. Alright, why is there shit stuck in here again? Okay. Barite is what's stuck in there. So my guess is it doesn't have a place up here. Okay, it's not going in there. Ah, damn it, I got stuck in here again. I hate it when I get stuck in here. There we go. Alright, so let's see. First off, Silver, you do not come to me. Alright, so it just gets centrifuged. And shit. That one is full. But I'm kind of confused as to why it's not going over there into the overflow chest. Shouldn't that be connected? Give me just a second, I gotta try to work out how my mess of a sorting system's working here. If I were to compare it to things, GTC adds like 16 plus pages in 1080p on medium GUI Classic gave me 4 lines. Ah, yeah. It would be a solid assumption saying GT6 would never see a port forward with how much work is being done in 1710. Well, first off, Greg is done with Minecraft modding as soon as GT6 is complete. Alright, Vladimir, have a good night. No, I am not typing in live chat. That is Liquid Blur that is typing on Twitch, and it comes across as me saying whatever Liquid Blur said. That's why it says Liquid Blur between my name and the rest of it. I know sometimes it's a little confusing. It's part of me doing restream. Somebody else I seen had a restream bot where it actually said restream bot, not me. But he uses the same thing I do, so I don't know how. I need to talk to him and see if I can figure it out, or I need to poke around with live stream chat and see if I can figure it out. But have a good night, man. But anyways, yeah, he's done with IC2 or with Minecraft modding and making his own game because he doesn't like things Minecraft has done past 1.7.10. He helped with testing IC2 Classic in 1.10.2 and was not a fan of some of it. And I don't think he's a fan of a lot of what's happened since then. Yeah, I can't disagree. It's kind of sad seeing him leave Minecraft modding. There's been a lot of Minecraft modders leave between 1.7 and 1.10. But hopefully somebody will pick up and run with it. There is supposed to be another person working on a kind of a port of GT5 for 112. They are in my Discord as well, but they haven't opened up to say that they are, you know, taking suggestions and shit like that. And I don't believe they've announced their presence and their intentions, so I don't want to put it out there. Good evening, Ehud. How are you? Good evening. And welcome to Easy's Playhouse. You stupid motherfuckers! Oh. Sorry, I had a 90s flashback there for a second. Alright, give me the barite that's in there. Do that. Let's see if it continues to move, or if I've got to figure out what the fuck. Something really weird going on here, and I don't know what it is. Because anything that can't go through this filter, which is what goes... wait a minute. Hold the fucking phone. Okay. Anything that can't go there is supposed to come over and through here. No. Anything that can't go... Everything is supposed to go through there except for what goes this way. So why exactly is... Okay, what is stuck here? Ah, okay. So the netherrack dust was getting stuck there. Okay. Well, that answers that. So now things should come over there. So the issue was that I didn't have a way of collecting dust out of here. Okay, I got you. I feel what you're putting down. So I need to close that. I need to take that out. Hold the phone. Alright. What goes into your ass? Your regular dust. Okay. Alright, so I need a filter. Give me this one. Actually, I need an Ordic filter. Ordic filter. Alright, so I need an Ordic filter there and there. And I need small dust in one. And I need tiny dust in the other. Motherfucker. Give me a damn dust and quit being a bitch. That's not a dust. That's a dust. Alright, tiny dust in there. Open you. You're both going that way. Good. that back in there. Put that back up like that. Okay, so I know what I'm gonna do with the tiny dust. What the fuck am I gonna do with the small ones? Because I don't have a filter for that. I'm supposed to be mining tonight. This is not mining. This is repairing. Damn it, there's a pipe laying down there. Alright. So the tiny dust needs to go down there. So they need to go. Yeah, there's a tiny dust filter right there. So I can just do the tinies out of there and into there. And I could technically, fuck you and let me up here. I could technically do fuck you, stop throwing shit in my inventory. That, turn this direction, and take this out, close that, take that out, close that, and run this over here and into there. That should take care of the tiny dust issue and saving me an Ordic pre-filter. Okay. Now we just got the problem of why the fuck are you full of shit again? You're not filling up in there. You're not filled up in there. What the fuck is your minor mouth fuck up, buddy? Okay, you're not in there. Okay, so spare light was the first one in there. Okay, so why are you not making it downstairs? Okay, that's all going through. This is everything that's supposed to be downstairs. Why in the fuck are you not getting there? Because my piping system's pissing me off again. Alright, so you come down through there. You come over here. You go into there. And you come out there. And you go downstairs to be sorted. And you're supposed to go in here. So it's the issue with the inventory extender again. I don't see where they're getting down here. They should be kicking on them machines if they are. Okay, so it looks like there was a tiny piece of stone dust stuck in there. So now it's running. Alright. Oh, a small piece of stone dust. Okay. Not sure how a small piece of stone dust got in there, but okay. Alright, well, for right now, so I can get back to mining, put that right there, and all the small stone dust can go in there, and I'll work out what I'm going to do with it tomorrow. Now, why are you full of shit? Why is that full of shit? Motherfucker. Okay, gold was stuck in there. Copper, silver, lead, galena, malachite. Okay, so there was no gold in this one where it should be. Okay, so now that's running. Alright, I think I got everything worked out now. Why are you not running? We good to go now? Is everybody fucking happy? Hunky fucking dory now? Yep, the gold got over there. Alright, so hopefully everything's done pissing me off. Oh, I wanted to see if there's any more crates in here. That'll work. clean up after that damn creeper. Making a mess of my shit, asshole. Alright, back to digging. Great, it goes on back over here. Son of a bitch. I'm never going to find the end of this vein. Alright, looks like I found the end of that shit. For now. Shit. Breaks back in this way again. Son of a bitch. Am I seriously out of torches? No. Alright. Not seeing any ores over here. Alright, so I should be good on this end. Damn. Now I'm finally down to the Galena level. Alright, I am out of torches. Yeah, I hear you back there. Alright, so since I'm out of torches, I am going to call it here for now. Shut up, you flapping bastards, I'm trying to talk. And I'm going to stretch my back and get me a quick bite to eat. And then I will be back in about 30 minutes or less. Just like a good pizza place. And we'll do some Kerbal. And then I will deal with mining some more of this tomorrow. If I need more for the batteries I'm trying to make. If not, then we'll have another mining night tomorrow night to work on this some more. Because I need to get that down to the galena level. I don't know that I've gotten enough galena tonight to do what I'm going to need. Because most of what I've been mining is up in the molybdenite Powell Light area. I did get down to the galena for a bit of it. So thanks for everybody that joined, and I will see you back for some Kerbal at about 3 o'clock. If not, I will catch you some other time. Have a good one, guys.